no wonder it knocked the bearings out of the thing.
So let's do a little recap, Eric.
I was having such a relaxing morning. Everybody comes out here.
It was good timing.
Camera in my face.
Dude, you should be used to it by now.
Other people who work here.
I know. Just want to like work by myself and not see another soul.
Yeah, so it's got a custom Weisco piston, stock rods, ARP rod bolts, AI heads, cam, Kong ported blower, obviously Kong intake, Nick Williams throttle body, and then we did our custom ice tank, Monster LT1S triple, clutch. I think that's it.
Fuel system.
Fuel system.
No meth.
No meth. I don't know why we didn't do that.
I don't know, man. I wanted to see some flames, and now I'm not gonna.
You're not gonna see flames.
I'm not gonna. I may see a little bit, but not.
Check out your ice tank lines.
Hey, do you want to flash this or no? It's got the same injector, so I didn't know. Oh, did you? Okay, fine. Bye.
I'll get my laptop done in a minute.
Okay. Play some Minesweeper.
Yeah. The battery in that thing's a motherfucker.
Are you actually going to record the actual first start on a car?
Yeah.
We generally don't ever do that. It's generally like the second or third start.
Andrew does.
I was going to say the battery didn't sound all that great.
And that's why.
I've never seen red stitching like this.
Yeah, that's nice. That Grand Sport we have in here has it too.
Really?
It's that, like Chevy 100th anniversary one. Maybe this is.
Well, it's 3LZ. Mine's 3LZ too, but I don't know. Red stitching's kind of neat.
It is nice.
Like if mine had blue, it would look sick. 13.2. Let it get some fuel up in there.
Recorded first start on Louis too.
Yeah, you did.
Well, except we got more oil pressure than before.
Yeah.
You haven't messed with anything with the tube, but the cam does still sound pretty stock.
Yeah, I mean, the cam is going to be mild. I mean, I can make it like semi-choppy, but it's going to be pretty mild. He didn't want anything crazy.
No. We should do that again, because that video is like 3 years old.
It's so hard to pick up on camera, though, is the problem.
It is.
Like, when I watch it in the video, I'm like, you can't really tell that much of the difference. But in person, it's drastically different. Because everyone wants to think that it's cam related, I'm going to quickly show them that it is not. People pick cams because of the way they sound, not because of how much power they make, and I cannot stand that. Yeah, that is not good. The tune's set up retarded. Here, Steve, I'll show you. Like if it was on pump gas, it'd be okay. It doesn't have a ton of timing in it, like up high, like depending on where on this it goes, since the tune's scaled for the injectors. I mean, okay, 17, 18, 16 and a half degrees of timing, whatever. We'll call it 17 degrees. But then on E,
which it's definitely on.
Yeah, it's on full E. Well, it was, but we put some pump gas in it, but it's got 54% in it now. They're adding 8 degrees of timing on E, but generally that will only matter depending on how much alcohol's in it, etc. It does a variation of this. But then in this compensation table, which basically means, oh, this is alcohol content up top. So this is, they have it set up weird. So it's 10%, 20%, 60%, and then 61%. So over 61%, they're adding 1, which is the full table of this, which means they're adding 8 degrees over 61% alcohol on top of 17 degrees of timing. So this thing had 25 degrees of timing in it on a bolt-on car. Had headers and a pulley on it. With like no ice tank, no meth, like no wonder it knocked the bearings out of the thing. Oh my goodness.
Didn't even have 27.
Yeah, it would have lived at that, man. And what I don't understand, this is one thing that I think is hilarious. On alcohol tables, obviously the car will never rev to 8100 or 8200, which you never want it to. Why people still have timing all the way up here? Like, say it accidentally revs to the fucking moon. Wouldn't you want to pull all the timing out of it if it did that? Like, generally over fucking like 7600, I usually zero this fucking shit. Because if it goes past where you want it to go past, you don't want fucking 8 extra degrees of timing in it. Like why you still have stuff that high in the table is, I don't get it. It's just one of them little simple things, you know?
Well, now it's here. It's gonna get done.
Guys.
Correct.
Yeah. $30,000 later for a tune. But that's just how it works.
Who tuned it before?
I honestly don't know. I think someone in Texas or something.
Oh wait, was this the thing that was out at?
Yeah. No, well the one, I think they both blew up. I think this one and the other blue one both blew up at Texas 2K. Yeah, I don't know.
Details.
Yeah, I don't know who tuned it or whatever. I just know it was like, had headers, a pulley, and like E85 is really all that was done to it.
What was that guy saying on the old video, like about me running the on Lewis's car, like running the ice tank lines up there?
That or what?
Something bad. He was like, or something. I forget what he said.
What? That's completely neat and away from
I know,
everything.
and you can't see anything.
And the fender,
It's not like it moves.
yeah, it doesn't move, and then the fender sits a couple inches higher than that.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it looks
I like doing
good.
it that way. Hides everything.
No, it looks good. Yeah, I mean, the time it takes to run them like that correctly, neatly, zip tie everything away, and then, I mean, you got your relays and stuff on here nicely done.
Yeah, that's for
Right. I mean, everything looks nice and tidy. People who put stuff together can appreciate the time that goes into it, but
yeah.
internet mechanics, YouTube mechanics don't get things.
I wish it had the carbon intake on there, not that.
Yeah. And a black lid, but to each their own. I mean, when you're talking...
What's the 3D printed intake? I mean, it's got to be like $300 to $800.
I think it's about
like the carbon's 800 and that's like 3 probably. Well,
No, I don't even know if he makes them anymore.
Oh really? Just
no,
carbon.
I think they were just the first design.
I remember he started doing like different colors of it too.
Yeah, because it's just the plastic material that we use to print. Well, we're gonna go from one red Corvette to the next. How's this thing coming?
Good, done. Filling up water and put a new battery in it. That'll be it. Yep. Ready to go.
Alright, you explain what's going on.
I used one of these, so I don't know if this is my spare or this was the one I used. It looks like it was the one I used. We're just replacing the battery in my car, and I have like a couple batteries for this thing, and this is like a lithium battery that weighs like nothing, and it's been sitting in my trailer for like 3 years, and I was like, I wonder if it has any voltage, and he just hooked it up 12.9. I'm gonna go get the other one out of my trailer that I don't know.
So for World Cup, you're able to take what, 100 out?
100, yeah.
100 pounds out. We should take the friggin' spare seat out. But
I tell you, if we rock one of these lithiums, it's gonna be the biggest change.
all right, so let's see the weight. That's what he did run before. 9.1.
9.1.
And these are probably 40.
This is the battery I took out of the car.
40-10. Yep.
So there's 30 pounds.
Yep. What's the one we might go to? Is that like
38.
We'll put it on. It's only 2 pounds there.
Yeah, it's only 2 pounds.
That's like a pre-race dump right there. That's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
I can 2 pounds.
I bet you can.
We all,
I've seen you eat about 8 pounds.
that's
So.
you're damn right.
I
Kristen,
don't think I've ever used this one because it looks fresh. So this thing is over 4 years old and has never been charged. It's been sitting in my trailer. See, so this one's low.
Yeah.
I wonder if this was the one that's never been charged. And that one had what?
12.9.
What would they weigh? Like 8 pounds?
Do it again.
9.
9 pounds?
Yeah.
9 pounds.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
We should run one.
And what is this way?
40.
And
30,
what's that?
38.
38.
So 30 pounds. The problem is it's over the rear of the car, which in an IRS car is where you want it, the weight.
2 pounds.
These are retarded expensive too. I should probably sell one, maybe. They're 12 volt stuff too, which I guess is like rare to find. Generally, there's stuff like that 16 volt.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll just run fucking,
38 pounder.
yeah. That thing will fit in there a little easier. This thing, I think we had to cut the fucking thing out to get it in there.
Yeah, this would be a lot easier.
Well, we need to take some weight out somewhere.
Yeah, I just put fucking KP in the car, have her drive it.
Yeah, there we go.
If she could see over the fucking steering wheel, I would. I mean, not for a race. She's not ready for this car yet, but eventually.
Let her go down the track, yeah.
I was gonna say she's gotta get her license on that stuff, doesn't she?
Yeah, but yeah, she needs her NHRA license and but she can't even see over the steering wheel in this. It's the car's set up for me.
Just get a phone book.
Don't work that way, unfortunately.
Seems safe.
I'm being
Yeah.
I'm being the internet.
Facetious. Yeah, I turned up the boost. The internet said too, so
Yeah, good.
On the boost controller.
yeah, I just have a switch in there. I just
Supercharger boost controller.
yeah.
Sick. Yeah.
I'm so mad none of that recorded from my converter.
Did you see my little thing at the end of the video?
Yeah, I was so mad.
I know.
Cause I like went into detail and it was like 6 minutes long.
I was watching. I was like, maybe he forgot to turn something on. It comes on later because I'll do that. And I went through both files and there was just no audio. Period. And I'm like, oh, he's gonna be pissed. I don't know if I want to tell him or not.
I was pissed.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, whatever.
It is what it is. I appreciate the effort. I'm sure the viewers do too.
Yeah.
Did you at least switch it back to the other setting before World Cup?
Yeah.
Okay, good. See, you listened to the internet. That was the problem.
Well, on the settings, there's settings on the camera. Yeah, I know. I'm watching YouTube videos on the camera and it's all up. I guess it said to turn down the internal mic volume of the camera so that the external mic and the internal mic aren't picking up the same audio and recording it or whatever. But now that I think about it, it doesn't make sense because if you plug in the external mic, it probably automatically does that.
That's how mine is. So that's why when I forget to turn my mic on, the plug is in and it records no audio. And that's the issue.
Yeah. So I just turned it back. You can adjust it. I think I just have it in the middle. Oh, I want to repack this parachute too.
I was gonna ask you that, yeah. It's been a while since
You want me to pull the chute, Steve? Just go stand behind it.
It's not a launcher.
Super exciting.
It's like a flaccid. Oh, yeah.
You always think they're gonna come out so fast.
I mean, at 180 it does.
Yeah. I haven't used this thing in, dude, 2 years. Last time I ran World Cup.
See 757 at 183. They put it in the 750 range right there. Career best quarter mile hit for Fran Schatz. 485 to the 8th mile. They're going to be happy with that one as Schatz goes up to number 9. Gregory stays 11.
Last year I didn't actually race.
Yeah.
So it was the year before that. Yeah, that was your wedding year, right? Or was that the year before?
No, that was the year I got married.
Okay, I thought so.
There.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting about that.
That's good to put it. That's great. I hope Nicole doesn't watch the videos.
Well, it's a week later this year, right? Because the race is a week earlier.
No, it's the 4th. So it's like Monday.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like
okay,
the Monday
okay.
afterwards. So we'll probably go out to like a nice dinner Monday.
Yeah.
In Bud's
I was gonna say, I know it wasn't the weekend because, man, I gotta get used to f***ing pull my chute again. It's been a minute since I did that, dude.
It's probably been more than a minute.
It's been about 2 years. However many minutes that is.
I'm just using-
Comment below.
I'm using your line.
And I gotta like stay in it for like,
Ever?
yeah.
For
It's
3 more
funny
seconds?
between like 4.7 seconds and like 7.3 seconds. It feels like 4 minutes.
I believe it.
It's fun though. I enjoy doing
Your,
it. It's
your
just,
heart rate goes up.
it's just hard on the car. Nah, I don't. Dude, believe it or not, when I'm in the car, like about to race, I am super calm.
Yeah.
I don't ever get like nervous or any. Like I'm super calm, but when I'm in my car before I race.
It's probably a good thing. Less likely to make errors and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm super fucking calm. Like I'll sit there with my helmet on, like already, like before we go down, and I'm chill.
It's because I'm such a badass, you know.
No, it's just because I've done it for so long. You just like it just becomes second nature, and I don't know. I enjoy it. I just chill out before I race.
Okay, so you want your windows to work all the time.
Yeah.
What is the easiest way to figure out what that is?
Push the button.
That's what I was thinking too.
You got power windows in this thing. You got a passenger seat, man. This is a street car.
Oh, you know what I wanted to do? Replace the relay for that door.
Okay.
Because Eric replaced this one last year, and we thought it was the
Full
fucking
dash?
module, and it wasn't. It was a 30-cent relay, and we replaced a $200 module because that's what I thought it was. But yeah, doors will be all the time too.
So this one was also on top.
Should we label them?
Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea.
We have a label maker. That way, if we ever have to take it off again, we'll just
Yeah.
bloop, 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 you know? Know what I mean? Ice tank. Just one word. That's sick.
Yeah, why are you having Matt use the spelling? That is the last person.
Dude, I had to save room on the wire.
He's like having to Google each word.
You know, I really have finally got used to using the little microphone option when you're texting.
Yeah.
To like just speak and then they play it? Or like talk to text?
Talk to text.
Dude, I turned mine off years ago and I cannot figure out how to turn it back on.
I never used it, ever.
Me neither, but now when I'm on like the fourth try trying to get it to autocorrect to something I can't spell,
You just say it?
now I just say it. It's great.
I'm just trying to get my phone to stop
That's actually funny.
switching
get
from to ducking is what I need to switch mine from.
I've done it.
How?
You put it in there as a word so that anytime the word ducking comes up, it changes it to
That's what I need.
So
That's
Same.
that's my biggest issue.
I did that.
Oh, I need that.
I'll show you. Let me
Yeah,
see
show-
if I can
this
figure
is
out how.
France Tech Tips.
Yeah, Steve, once you figure it out, do mine.
I have yet to do this.
All right, let me figure out how to do
All
it.
right.
So in a general,
Okay.
then keyboard, and then text replacement.
Okay.
So look, I've ducked to ducking, gaga, and haha. Because anytime I used to put haha, it would
goes
change it to gaga.
Yeah, I have that issue too.
So and then these are just the ones that are in there by themselves. I did the lowercase I to capital I if I do it by itself because that annoyed me. And then that's it. You can do whatever you want.
Try it now.
This thing's gonna be spicy.
I was just gonna say the same thing. I just saw the second pull number and I was like, holy shit.
It's on straight 93 too. We drained more out of it.
Did you? Okay. I was gonna say.
Yeah, it's down to like 18% right now, but at that point I don't have it adding any timing, so it's all pump gas.
Damn, that's killer. I mean, I know yours, so yours, obviously different setup. Yours has meth too, but I think the most yours ever made boost only was what, 820 something? 830?
On pump gas? No, most mine's ever made was 916.
On E.
On E, yeah. But
Meth and E, this is...
it also only ever did that one time at the old shop, and I could never get it to duplicate that. It did it one day, I should say. But in reality, it really makes, like here, like, because I've had it on the dyno, I don't know, not that long ago.
When you're doing your mufflers. We still
Yeah, that's right, that's right, that's right. And it made like 860 something, 870 something. And that was on full E meth and everything. So
50% E or 60, whatever you run.
I think it was more. I think it was more than that because I started running full E in it. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe not like up in the 80% because I don't know how good the E was, but it was probably 70 some percent. But yeah, so like 860 or something. But yeah, I mean this thing on straight 93, I have 16.5 degrees of timing in it right now.
That's pretty killer.
Yeah. Yeah. For the second pull, too. I mean, the fucking motor's still fucking just a little baby right now.
Best way to break in freaking engines on the dyno, man.
By fucking going like this.
Everybody know that.
You know, like, what kind of like braking procedure do you guys have? We warm it up and then I fucking floor it. It's either gonna work or it's not.
Right.
It's not like a solid flat tap it to where you gotta break in the cam and all that shit. 2019, motherfuckers.
I mean, we have break-in oil in it, but...
And even then...
it's not gonna make or break the build.
No. For certain for customer cars, I do that, but like my race car, you think I'm driving around on the street before I beat on it? No. I start it up and then I do a burnout and then I take it to 9,000 and go down the track. Like,
yeah. That
It's either gonna work or it's not. Simple as that.
Yeah, it's a nice hoodie you got there.
You like that?
I like that.
I bought it from Race Proven Motorsports. I just went on their website and ordered it, and they shipped it like the same day.
Yeah. Feels pretty good with that.
Until they ran out of them.
It's in like 2 days.
We literally ran out in like 2 days, so then we ordered more.
Yeah.
Like another 100, I think.
Yeah. By the time you guys see this, we'll have them. So order.
Yeah, they'll probably be here early next week, I think. Yeah, we ordered like another 100 of them.
I saw a Cletus video. James had an RPM
Shirt on, yeah. I sent all them guys shirts.
That's awesome.
He always gives me shirts, so.
I never got a shirt.
I said he gives me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't fit in 3X. I'm sorry.
I have his long sleeves in my trailer, but.
TFTI.
You can buy his at CletusMcFarland.com.
I like about this?
It's got BBCs on it. BBKs.
God.
BBKs.
It's factory.
Not BBCs. BBKs.
You love BBCs. You got it on your mind.
BBKs on it.
No, it sounds literally like stock. Like it doesn't sound crazy.
That's the way I like them.
Yeah.
That's why ZR1s are the best. That's why I own one.
You gonna mess with this idle at all?
Maybe.
We need to do version 2.0.
I don't think it'll do it with this cam though, is the problem.
Oh really? It's that small?
It's mild. It's on a 118 LSA. I don't think I can get it to chop. It's different if I can get it to chop, then I can tame it down, but I don't know how much you'll really hear with this cam. Like on my car I could.
Yeah.
Not on this thing.
Lame.
Man, this thing on full E, it's gonna make pretty. I don't want to say the number that I'm thinking yet.
I'm thinking.
But we won't say anything.
Okay. I think it would make way more than yours did.
Yeah, it would. I know it would. It's got another 1.5 of compression in it over a stock one. Stocks are like 9 to 1, I think.
Does this get you excited to do yours now?
No, because I have to pay for mine.
So, I don't know if you want to talk about it yet. You know where we're going with this?
No, I don't.
The other ZR1 that's coming in.
Oh. Yeah, I'm meeting him here. I forgot.
I told Bill I can come in. I'm close to the shop, so I don't care.
I'm probably going to be here anyway because I got to get all the trailer and ready because I'm leaving Monday.
Right.
So it's not that big of a deal. Nah, we'll talk about that when it comes in.
Okay. All I can say is it's...
Someone more famous than me.
Yeah. And Fletcher.
Fletcher's way more famous than me.
So yes, this person, this owner of the car is pretty well known in the automotive industry. I'll just leave it at that.
We'll talk about it when the car gets here.
Yeah, but I want to get the people excited. I want to tickle the taint and get it.
I mean, whoa, Steve.
You know, you gotta tease.
I don't like doing that. I
A
don't.
little video foreplay.
Yeah. You can put some meat in it.
Okay.
This thing's pretty sick, man. This is definitely gonna surprise some people.
Especially because it sounds and looks stock. I mean,
Yeah. So you're saying this thing earlier when you were in the old tune had like what 25 something degrees of timing at the high E.
yeah.
What was that last hole?
I can figure it out.
I'm gonna guess 20.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll tell you on the next poll, but
Okay.
I think around 20. And that's on 58% E right now. So, I mean, dude, 25.
Yeah. And to go from
Especially on a stock piston.
Yeah.
Granted, it's still forged, but it's not like this forged, you know? But I don't know.
well, not only that, but it had one table for 60% and then another table for over 61%.
Yeah.
Like, so 1% can be the difference between 8 degrees of timing.
No, not that much, but it's variant. It goes by like a percentage. So like, if there's 8 degrees in there, now this is how I have it set up, but if there's 8 degrees in there, at 50%, it'll do, whoops, it'll do 50% of that 8 degrees.
Okay.
So it'll do 4 degrees of timing at 50% fuel. So I don't even have 8 degrees in the flex fuel table, but because I won't be able to even get this thing up past 75% or price or whatever's in there now, 60%, and the injectors, yeah, I left it at only 0.75. Granted, you can't even go up that high, but still, that thing was 100% after 61%. So that thing could have had 62% E in it, and it would have added 8 degrees of timing.
What I mean. That's what I'm talking about. That's insane.
Yeah, but if it would have had like 59 or 60%, it would have added like, I don't remember how much they had on there, but probably 5 or 6 degrees.
Okay.
But still, like 1% E could be the difference between 3 degrees of timing. Like, that is very stupid to me.
Yeah.
It's different, like, it's very stupid to me to do that on like a customer's car. If it was your own car, I mean, it's still stupid, period, I feel, but if it was your own car and you knew you always had full E in there, etc., it's fine, because it will never go below that percentage. You just always have that whatever in there. But regardless, 25 degrees of timing is too much. I don't care if you run E98. I mean,
Well, especially for
it's not going to work.
He didn't have a gauge in here just to say how much E is in it anyways. I'm assuming he's not hooking the laptop.
Well, he has the thing I have in my car, the Dash Logic.
Okay.
So he read E, yeah.
All right. I was going to say, because if you go somewhere else that has E and you put that in.
Yeah, he has a Dash Logic.
Okay. I didn't know that. All right. Well, that's good at least.
25 degrees, man, like, I don't know.
27? Okay. 25.
Yeah, I'm not sure why anyone would even attempt that, to be honest with you. I mean, it's the exact reason why it beat the bearings out of it on a stock car with a pulley. I mean, this is detonating.
How many miles does this thing have on it?
Like 4,000.
That's it?
Yeah.
Holy sh**.
Yeah, it's very low mileage.
I didn't know it was that low.
Yeah, I'm a little jealous. 4,800, yeah, 4,900. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Damn.
Detonation will kill all kinds of
Well, he should be pretty happy with this. This is...
yeah. Make more power in my car.
I know. I didn't want to go there because I didn't want you to get upset.
I am upset. I mean, I have a stock short block in my car, but still.
You have windows in yours too. So.
Yeah, I have 2 windows in mine. When I do put a motor in it, you know, it will probably make more than this, but still, I mean, for a mild setup, this thing is badass.
Yeah.
Trying to get Matt Lombardo
Yeah.
to sell me his stock short block so that I can just put pistons in it like this and put it back together like semi-cheap, and then we'll build him a motor.
He's not buying it?
I don't know. he said he's planning on blowing his up, but it's been together for 2.5 years. And I'm like, no, do not do that.
The offer goes out the window.
Yeah, like, don't do that. I will give you money for it.
Yeah, so how much time was that?
That was like 19 and a half. It drops down after like 6,500 to 19, 18 and a half, etc. But that's it throughout the whole run.
Not bad.
Perfect.
No, you guys did an awesome job.
Yeah, it feels good. It's been a while since I drove my car. I'm like, man, I miss this.